Okay, good evening. So I'm still wearing this white dress. It's very comfortable to wear today actually all day. And some people were like, "Oh, your hair's growing a lot." Surprisingly so. My braid is not much, it's not much shorter than knee length, really. And I think maybe I could be wrong, but I feel like those gummy vitamins are pretty good, like for hair growth, because it's a little bit more hair growth with them, and I know they're like, oh, that's not. But I don't know. I bought some vegan gummy vitamins, and I took some in August, and I'm beginning to see like some of the results. And I think I showed some of the stuff I got last night for my birthday. So anyway, my birthday was on Wednesday, and my sister, it's very sweet of her. She got me like, well, I'll show you that in a minute. I'm not really into the scented things, but I actually like the one she got me. It's not something I'd ever buy for myself. So I end up getting like some fancy bath stuff when people buy it for me for Christmas or my birthdays. But my sister follows this channel online called Simply Obsessed. I think they have a website, they have an app, and they also do like a Facebook Live. But she got me these really cute sparkly earrings. And they come in a nice little jewelry box. And then somebody got me this candle. I don't usually like marine smells, but this deep lake candle, it actually smells good. It smells really good, to be honest. I like it. And maybe I'll show the body spray thing. Woo! So, nobody can complain about the smell right now. Nobody can say anything about the smells. But this one's actually, it's good. It's white jasmine, so I actually like this one. I never buy stuff like this for myself, but like when my mom or my sister give it to me. Also, like I went into the closet. This wasn't for my birthday, but this was just the Yves Rocher After Sun lotion. And sometimes I just put it on my skin, and I find, I'm not always good at applying sunblock. Yes, I know some people are like, oh my god, you need to put on lots and lots of sunblock. But sometimes I just find that putting on lots of lotion works for me. But I do have more of a Mediterranean skin tone, and if you're really pale and very light skinned, you should be wearing sunblock or avoiding sun exposure. And I don't want to get overly sun exposed anyway. I got a pair of glasses that were practically free with a sponsorship. I'm not going to show that here. I'm actually doing a video about that on my other channel. So I want to show you some of the other things I got for my birthday. I just got some cute things. Do you know tea lights? It's not tea, it's a candle. It's really good. And it's made in bone china from England. I really like this. It's so cute and it's so new. It's so cute. I have to clean stuff up in a couple days when people get home. They're probably not gonna like my stuff spread everywhere. I got this really pretty geode. It's kind of sparkly. I'm not sure if you can see it, like, oh, I guess the other way. It's hard to tell when you, but it's like when it was on my desk, I thought it was a scone. I'm like, is this a yummy scone? Silly me. It's a geode. I love it. These ones are from Quartzsite. Quartzsite is like this little quirky community, but I think they do like a gem show there, and you can get all sorts of like stones and things if you're into jewelry making. I never went to their little like pop-up swap meet back when I lived out in the desert, but I kind of want to go now because I haven't made jewelry in years, but I'm kind of having this resurrected interest in making jewelry. I'm wearing the Seashell Necklace, by the way, that my dad gave me on my birthday years ago, and he found this second hand. Actually, this was he found this at a thrift store. So just a lot of things I have are things people gave me that I ended up really liking, because I don't know, people, they usually, like, when people give me things, they usually end up giving me things that they know I like, because I know a lot of people that are good listeners and are just nice. They're very thoughtful. And I also got a dream catcher. And, years ago I had made a dream catcher, but I have this, I don't know, this very torn feeling about dream catchers. I think they're fun and pretty and all, but I feel weird about it because it precipitated an argument that I had with my family about how they, to this day, some of them believe that we had an ancestor, not even an ancestor, a great grandparent that was at least half Native American. But every DNA test said no, 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 no. And now I've seen some people are taking 23andMe and they're getting like Southern European, Spain, like Ashkenazi Jewish admixtures. And I don't think my grandpa was part Native American. I just don't. All the DNA tests say no, and everybody in our family, and it would show up on a DNA test. That really would. So I feel I like dream catchers. They're fun. They're beautiful. But I feel like I don't want to be like stereotypical. Oh my gosh, cultural appropriation. I feel kind of like I don't know if that's something that I would buy for myself. I really like it. It's pretty and all, but I think I'm gonna give that to somebody because I like them. I just have torn feelings about the whole Dreamcatcher thing, and I actually bought Dreamcatcher earrings years ago. Back when my mom insisted that we were part Native American, back when she said, well, the tribal office came and they wanted to do like tribal benefits for your great grand. But the DNA test says zero. There's no Native American. And I don't think I look Native American at all. Like, I don't think that anybody in our family has that look. I think on my mom's side, they look European. And I think on my dad's side, Middle Eastern and European. And we are just Middle Eastern and European, and that's it. Like, that is what I am. There seems to be some Southern European, though, I think, on my mom's side. I do believe, like, because even before more people started taking the 23andMe tests on her side of the family, I ran all my tests over on GED Match, which is a really cool website for kind of analyzing your DNA. It was with some of the DNA like tests and projects and calculators back in the day. So in 2016, I would get like these readings, like it would show you different populations that you were related to distantly, and always on my test would come up like Iberian, like parts of Spain, like that would come up a lot, quite frequently actually, and it shows up a tiny bit on my 23andMe test, but I had another second cousin, and it's showing up not a lot, but a little bit more like maybe 5% or something like that. And I have like a Southern European mixture on that test, like around 5%. So I'm just inclined to believe that that great grandparent might have been Spanish. To me, that would make sense. Like Missouri, Midwest, Mexico was a big part of North America. It extended all the way up into the Missouri area. Now, my great grandmother wasn't adopted, but her mom was adopted, and they didn't exactly know who her parents were. Like, it was mysterious. Like, this is interesting. Like, there was really nothing to substantiate who she was, and that is the relative that they believed was Native American, but I don't think she was. I don't know. I still I do my little detective genealogy thing. I keep thinking, like, who was she? I know, like, people that aren't into genealogy, they're probably like, who cares about this? Like, why are you so interested? I feel like she might have been of maybe Spanish ancestry, because I think about my grandpa. He had dark hair, and my great aunt had dark hair up until their 70s. They didn't even have any gray hair at all. Like, and they looked like kind of swarthy, but they didn't look Native American. Like, to me, I think they were maybe part Southern European. Like, it's just interesting. I'm like, I don't know. I kind of think about, but that's a long meandering story just to say I think dream catchers are pretty and I like them, but I don't think I would buy that for myself per se. But I really like it. It's really pretty. I just like. I don't mean to be all stereotypical cultural appropriation, but just with dream catchers, I feel like, well, it's not really my background, so I don't want to offend anybody. Whereas if something was Syrian Lebanese, I'd be like, you know what? I'm part that. My last name is Arabic. You can't tell me I can't have that. So I just don't want to offend people. Like, I don't care if other people like are interested in learning about other cultures. Like, I just don't know where to draw the line. Like, I feel like it's a touchy subject, so I like the Dreamcatcher. I just don't think it's something I would have bought for myself, but it's really pretty and cute, and I got a lot of nice things for my birthday. It was fun and surprising. I also did this other live stream where I showed that somebody got me hummus and a $25 gift card to Target, and yeah, it was kind of exciting, and I just thought, well, if nobody has to remember you on your birthday, but I think it kind of tells you when people do remember you on your birthday, like, that they care. Like, I know it's cheesy and some people are like, oh, like, it doesn't matter. And I don't really like to make a big deal out of my birthday because I just don't. But I kind of just like to see, like, if people remember it and if they do acknowledge it. Like, it kind of tells me something, like, just like, huh, you were paying attention. That's cool. Like, I just think it's nice when people acknowledge you, like, on your birthday. And I know some people are like, well, like, I don't want to ever make, like, a really big deal out of my birthday because I'm not into that. But I do like it, like, when people give me nice things, and it makes me want to think about, like, if for somebody else's birthday, if I could give them a small gift that would make them happy, if that's possible. In the past, I used to try, and I felt like I always would listen, but sometimes I felt like maybe I didn't give people what they wanted exactly. I don't know. But I had a nice birthday, and I'm really loving these dresses that I bought at that boutique that were on sale. I got a lot of really good deals, and I have some future edited videos just showing maybe, well, the dress, because I'm wearing it right now, but just showing the dress a little bit more in full length with the contrast in my hair. And also, too, on my old channel, my second channel, I'm gonna see if I can get that glasses video up because I was supposed to have a sponsorship for a pair of glasses. Like, it's essentially like a paid video. Like, I basically got a free pair of glasses. You had to pay for the shipping, and I think I picked an upgraded lens. So because I picked that upgrade, it was $15, but I think the glasses would have been 50 something. if you were to just pay for them. Now, I like Glasses USA because those glasses are made in the United States. I'm noticing that these glasses with the sponsorship on that I'm going to try to do the video on my second channel. I hope I didn't run out of time. I need to check because it was really strange, like the way that I'm not saying it's strange, maybe lots of sponsorships were done this way, but basically you had to apply for it, and then they would approve you, and they gave you X amount of days to get it done. And it was different than the one I did with the spin brush, where they just sent it to me, and they gave you a few guidelines on what to make the video about. So, like, if it's glasses, yes, I'm very interested in doing a video about that. I just... But, like, it's really quick. Like, it gives you a short window of time to get that done. And you're like, oh, am I going to get it done on time? Oh, by the way, I have a really fun, cool story about long hair. Like, today when I was helping a customer, well, two young women, actually, it was really super awesome because just in the past, like, I had experiences with, like, some women, not all women, but just some women that would kind of make disparaging comments about long hair. But there was this girl today, and she was just really nice, and she didn't have to say this. And, I was signing her up, like, getting her ready so she could check out books and everything. And this woman just told me that I had, like, the most beautiful hair. And she asked me, like, how long I'd been growing my hair. And I told her, like, seriously, for about 10 years. Because if you watch my hair journey video, I wouldn't say my hair was exactly shoulder length in 2010, but I cut off a lot of my hair because, well, like, okay, my hair still grows really fast, and it was about to here in late 2008, and in 2009, by, let's say, maybe October 2009, it was down to here. But I had so many layers in my hair at the time, I wanted it all to be, like, one length. So I did a lot of trimming over time to get it to be one length. But to be honest with you, I might have trimmed, like, I don't know, back then I was just really into trimming it more. But I also, too, there was one photo in that long hair journey video that I don't think I included, is that in 2011, my hair was getting pretty long. It was, like, down to here. And I asked, like, a relative just to trim my hair for me, okay? And it went from here all the way up to shoulder length again. I forgot to mention that, like, I didn't automatically overnight go all the way down to having very long hair. Like, I actually had hair about to here in 2011, and I asked somebody just to trim my hair, and they said my hair is just too thick, that they couldn't trim it, like just a little bit, and they kept cutting off more and more until it got up to shoulder length. And I do actually have a video of that. Not a video, some photos. I just don't really, I don't know, I don't think I included them in that video, because that video is just basically content from my other channel. Like, it's funny too, because some people were like, it's just supposed to be about hair journey, but there was this guy, he made some comment like, oh my god, like, why did your weight fluctuate? And I'm like, not on the video, but just like, okay, sometimes people's weight fluctuates, and I'm trying to lose weight again, and I am losing weight, but there was a time when I lost a lot of weight in 2014, 2015, because I had just went, on a plant-based diet, and I was doing really good. I was really, like, conscientious about what I was eating at that time. I wasn't eating much processed food at all. Like, I was just really, really on top of it, and I really do aspire to get to that again. But also, too, another thing I don't think people realize is that when women age, like, unless you're, like, have a propensity towards being really thin, it's hard to maintain that. And I'm actually, like, genetically, a lot of people in my family, especially on my dad's side of the family, they're kind of larger, and I'm not that large, really. Like, if I were just to go to town and eat whatever I want and not exercise, period, like, some people are bigger, like, on that side. And sometimes certain people, like, if you are not, like, predisposed to being real thin, like, you're gonna be curvy. And I actually like being curvy, but I don't know, that video wasn't really about, like, oh, Like, oh my gosh, like I'm not like 100 pounds. And also too, like just for me, I wasn't happy being 100 pounds. Like it might be cool if I could be, but I actually like to eat different things. And like I've said before, I enjoy eating food, and I have a lot of fun stories to tell today anyway. So I was working really hard today, running all over the place, like making calls for books, like getting things ready, helping people, data entry, cleaning books. Oh my gosh, I ran so much and I cleaned so many books today. I cleaned a lot of books and my legs burned. So I still had a gift card to this little market where they make like really good sandwiches and salads. And I know you can always chop up a salad yourself, but I'm like, I need to just use the credit. And this was just a nice little salad. Like I feel like I probably could make it better, of course. But it was just like a Kalamata olive salad. So it had Kalamata olives, it had onion, purple onion. I love purple onion. It had a little bit of tomato. If I made it myself, I'd have more tomato. A few pepperoni, like just a little bit of a sliver, like it was almost nothing. I think they're afraid it might burn somebody's tongue or something. And just a nice Italian dressing. And it was a really nice little salad. It was so good. And I also got like their hummus sandwich. Like they make a hummus sandwich, which you can make yourself, like on sourdough bread with sprouts and tomato and cucumber. It's so good. Like the hummus sandwich is really legit. I love the hummus sandwich. So I ate the hummus sandwich on the way home from work as I was walking home from work, and it was really good. And I'm just in a really good mood today. I'm like, I don't know, like elevated, happy mood. And I feel like how you choose to look at life, like actually changes a lot of where you go with your mindset. I really believe in that. Like, I had some other funny incidences. I had somebody offer to give me a ride when I was walking. I don't take rides from people I don't know because I just feel like I don't think that's safe. So, so I don't know, just lots of interesting adventures, I guess I could say. Like, what else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, yes, I have to show you the thing that I found in the grocery store. Very good. So, you could just drink plain, I'm drinking coffee. You could just make regular coffee and just put almond milk in it, which I've done a lot, but I'm so legit happy because Silk is making their own coffee creamers now. And this one is like a holiday one. It's dark chocolate peppermint. And that's really good. It's very subtle, but it's good. I like it. So, oh, just having so much fun, like enjoying. Like it's like a birthday week, and I was kind of thinking like at the beginning of all the changes in society, like I was kind of feeling like, oh, kind of bummed out, but I don't know, things are getting a little bit back to normal, not completely. It's not going to be exactly as it was, but but I just feel like I need to work on my creative projects more, and I do it, but I need to actually tell myself I'm going to do it. Stick to it, like make a plan because I want to work on my drawings. That's something I really want to do. And, I just have lots of little things I would like to do in life and feeling excited about all that. And it's an interesting adventure, this whole world and life thing and hair. Just when you talk to people that are positive and they just say nice things about how they like long hair. And actually, when that girl said that she really liked my hair, she actually just said, like, why don't I have long hair? And I thought that was kind of cool because I think the more of us women and men who want long hair and have long hair, I think we kind of show people that you can do it. Like, if you want to have long hair, you can. And it's doable and it's fun. Maybe not everybody can grow their hair super long, but a lot of people could grow their hair longer if they want to. It includes not trimming as many inches off your hair. Like, you could even go to the hair salon if you want to, and they can just trim a little bit on your hair as opposed to like doing a big cut. But like a lot of people say, if you're gonna do that, you probably want to go to a stylist that will only take off an inch if they say they're going to. But apparently, like I said, like years ago, the thing that made me change my mind about wanting to have long hair again was when I saw this woman with really pretty tailbone length hair, and the stylist just trimmed off an inch, and that was it. She didn't go crazy. She didn't cut layers into her hair. She did exactly what she asked. And apparently, there are some salons that specialize in trimming and like dusting long hair. Although I do it myself, and like I do something called search and destroy, where you look for split ends, like if your hair's in a braid per se. I don't know. In this room, the lighting's not super good, but I did it this morning. Like, I just kind of went through and I looked to see if I saw a split end, and you just snip it off. And that's another thing you can do. Although, with me, I feel I do kind of want to be careful with search and destroy and not go crazy, because I feel like, could that make your hair really uneven? That's my question. Like, if you do lots and lots and lots of search and destroy, could it make your hair uneven? Now, there's the split ender pro. Some people put that on their hair, but I don't know if that's necessary because I feel like it's a machine. Okay, is it gonna be just getting your split ends, or is it just gonna be chopping little random hairs sticking out? I'm very skeptical of that thing. I don't know. I guess I'd have to read the reviews to see what people really think about it. There are some positive reviews on it with people with long hair, but I don't think I would buy the machine because, like, you can do that yourself. Or you can go to a salon where they have stylists that will do it for you, like a long hair salon. I just don't see the point of buying that split ender thing. It kind of scares me, honestly, because I feel like, I don't know. Anyway, that's enough for now. Have a good night.